Now when we hit the continue button, I want to load a final summary page. In that page, I want to get the user details like their name, email, phone number, and I want to display a very generic summary of the products they have. So there won't be any images or descriptions. It will just be name of the product and price per square feet. Now for that page, if you think about what will be the model, it cannot just be list of product. We also need the application user because we want to get the details about user like name, email, and phone number. That being said, there is another thing that I want to do as well. I do not want any of the users to be able to access the shopping cart page unless they are logged in. And also, if they do not have an account, we'll ask them to register for an account. Only then they can access the shopping cart page. So that part of the application will be authorization. Authentication means that we check if a username or password that a user provides on login page are they valid or not. Once a user is authenticated, the next step is authorization. Authorization deals with what access a user has. If it's an admin user, it has the highest level of access and it can access all of the pages. But if it's a customer user, then we do not want them to access the content management and modify any data on our website. But on the shopping cart page, we do not care if it's an admin user or if it's a customer user. All we care about is that user should have logged in to their account. Only then they can access the shopping cart page. So how do we handle that? For that, we'll close the application, and if we switch back to our cart, which is the cart controller, we can apply an authorize attribute right here. With the authorize attribute, you need the namespace for ASP.NET Core.authorization, but with that in place, it will make sure that if you want to access any of the action methods in this controller, you must be authorized. If you have a scenario in which you want only some action method in a controller to be authorized, rather than defining at the controller level, you can do it at the individual action methods as well. But I want to do it at the global level for controller right now. I do not care if the role is individual. I do not care if the role is customer or admin user. As long as it's authorized, give them the access. Let's test this with our application. Let's add few items to the cart and let's try to access the shopping cart. You can see it redirects us to the login page. So that means our authorization is working as expected. If we log into our admin account, you can see it logs us in and it redirects us to the cart. So it only cares that a user must be logged in. It doesn't care about what type of the user or what role the user has. Next thing is we want a view model for the next page, which will be list of products as well as application user. So we'll go to our models and it will be a view model. So right here, let me add a class which will be product user view model. I'll just call this VM. And we want two properties here. First is prop application user. And next is a list of products. So we'll do prop here. And I'll do IEnumerable for product. I'll call this product list. That being said, you can do one more step here in the constructor. You can always say product list is equal to new, and we can just say list of product. What this will do is when you do not do this inside the controller, it will not throw an error message because you have already assigned a new object to your product list. That being said, let's pause our video here and continue in the next video with our view model.